Afternoon everyone, happy Wednesday. Keith here for Come On The Hoops YouTube channel. Just want to say thanks very much for watching us so far. Basically, what I'm going to be talking about today is the transfer deals we've got over the line so far, halfway through this window. We'll be talking about in depth about the players, also who should be coming in and who should be going out as well. So first of all, we kick it off with obviously Oliver Burke, good signing. I touched on this in the previous video. He's a Scotland international, plays on the right wing. He can play up front as well, or number 9, or maybe midfield. Good player. He is quite quick with the feet. He's highest Scottish international fee of all time, 15 million. Red Bull bought him from Nottingham Forest, and then he went back with the same amount of fee to West Brom as well. So we have him on loan till the end of the season. It's a bit shocking we still didn't get the permanent deal out of this, but obviously he's highly rated. So look, we take it. We take his players. We need them type of players. Quick fee. He's going to give James a run for the money as well. So I'm delighted with that signing. So I welcome to paradise. Well done, Oliver. I hope you have a good spell up at Glasgow Celtic. Should rock the boat anyway. Obviously with Boyo is a good deal now. That's a permanent deal. We got Boyo on from that Slovakian team. Good goal ratio, 22 goals in 24 games. Quite good. He's good in the air. He's a good player. He's fast. He's an Ivory Coast international. So he did turn down a couple of moves to the likes of Rapid Vienna, Italy, to come to Glasgow. Because obviously we have one of the best fan bases in the world. Atmosphere, stadium, and potential chance of European football as well next season. I don't know if he is cup tied. I don't know if his team were playing in the Europa League previously, but let me get back onto that. I will look that up, but I don't think he could be cup tied, so that should be a incentive for us for the Valencia game as well. So never know, like with him and Edouard, to be fighting out for that one striker role, because Brendan prefers to play obviously the 3 midfield, then the 2 wingers, and then the 1 up front. So I'd say it'd be Boyo. Then also we have Timothy that came in. Timothy's going to be a good player. PSG baller on until the end of the season. Everybody knows his famous dad that played at AC Milan back in the mid-90s. Won a Ballon d'Or. Great player. I can see he's going to bring us a lot as well. He can play in he can play in number 9. He touched on it in his interview with Celtic TV. He can play the number 9 role. He can play on the right. He can play on the left. He's American international, so I'm buzzing to see him play. There was a lot of hype about him signing for Celtic. Yet again, 6-month deal. PSG trying to establish that it's only 6 months, but never say never in football. Players like the likes of Samaras, he was only meant to come for 6 months. He ended up staying at the club. He signed permanently. He was a good baller. Edouard as well. There's been good examples, like we have been hit with it, like the examples of Bellamy that we thought we were going to keep him full time, went back to Newcastle. Robbie Keane's one as well. So never say never with Timothy. He's going to be good. He's going to be quite sharp. With the pictures I've seen of the boys and the boy, looks like it's a good training process for them, especially with the break as well from the league and the cup. So that's a good one there. Now we've been linked with a couple of players, a couple of crazy names to be honest with you, like Tom Davis from Everton, 20-year-old boy, plays in the midfield, attacking mids, plays right, plays left. He's a good baller. I've watched a lot of him in the Premier League. He's quite physical as well. That's what we're missing. We're kind of missing that physicality. I know me Brownie there. Nietzsche is not physical like the likes of when we had Wanyama or Deli. He's not that type of player. He's more of an attacking player. But I'd like to see Tom Davis come up for the rest of the season. He's looking for first team football. I think Celtic would be an ideal shout. And plus his wages are not that expensive as well. So why not take a go at him? Take a go. We've been linked to Danny Sturridge. I can't see us getting Danny Sturridge. He would be an ideal signing because he worked with Brendan at Liverpool for 2.5 seasons. Nearly 3 seasons actually. He's good. Danny Sturridge. The only thing is, he's very injury prone, unfortunately. Now, I understand with Jurgen, when he went to be Jurgen Klopp, he only had a couple of injuries, but he's injury prone player, but he's good. Look, at the end of the day, at least we didn't have to raid an old folks home for signings, not like other clubs. I won't say the names. Definitely won't. over 35s and stuff. But yeah, well, look at Nakamura, Shunsuke Nakamura. He's still playing football, 40 years of age, signed for another club today. Absolute legend. What a baller. Still banging a free kick, taking a heartbeat. Even though we're not raiding it in old folks' home. Yeah, that's been good so far. So Danny Sturridge, I can't see it happen. 65 grand a week. I can't see it happen, to be honest, unless he's going to take a pay cut, come up to Glasgow. I'd say he'll stay in the Premier League, but don't worry about it. Wanyama's been linked. A lot of talk of Wanyama saying we should get Wanyama as Bruni's replacement. Personally, Wanyama is going nowhere. He's not going to leave Tottenham. He's on a good wages down there. He's playing European football. They're fighting for the Premier League this year. I can't see Victor Wanyama leaving to go to Celtic. As much as he loved Celtic, he idolised his time in Glasgow, but I can't see him come back to us. There must be, unless there's a clause in the contract that we have first dibs on Victor Wanyama, but I can't see him coming. Players out, I would probably, as I said, there's been a lot of talk, there's been a lot of speculation on social media pages and the likes of papers and tabloids and stuff about who should go out on the Celtic side. Lewis Morgan's been a lot of talk of Lewis Morgan. I previously touched on this in live shows on Instagram, that I think Lewis Morgan, it was a big signing for his head. Because with the likes of coming from St Mirren, that was a championship player, up to the heights of a champions team, it's a lot to ask for. So I think personally Lewis Morgan needs to go out on loan. Ideal clubs would be Hibs. I think Hibs, or maybe the likes of St Johnstone or something like that. I think Hibs would do a good job for him. I think Neil Lennon would kind of drill that Celtic philosophy in his head. Even though he's playing for Hibs, it drilled into his head saying, look, you're on loan from a big club like Celtic. If you want to establish yourself in that side, you're going to have to play good football here in Edinburgh and score some vital goals and some good assists. So I hope Lewis goes to Hibs. If he does, I wish him the very best. I think he'd be it'd be such a surplus for them, you know, because they lost the likes of Ambrose. I know it's a different position, but F.A. Ambrose, was a lot of talk of him coming back, but thank God it didn't happen. I didn't want F.A. back, you know. I'd rather Charlie McGrew back than F.A., unfortunately. Johnny Hayes will be another one. I think Johnny Hayes, he's got little game time, obviously being injured a good portion of last season and the start of this season. So I would send Johnny Hayes on loan. I think the ideal type of football for Johnny Hayes would be the likes of Championship. I think that's a challenging league. I think that'll do him quite good. I think the likes of going down to Swansea or somewhere like that would get the best out of him. Even Middlesbrough, somewhere like that. He may not get a lot of game time, but send him on loan because I think he needs it. I think he needs a big time, especially once he make it into the Ireland fold for the qualifiers for the Euros. Would be good for him. Jack Hendry, there's a lot of talk of Jack Hendry. He's been linked with a numerous amount of clubs. Sunderland are the favourites at the moment to take him on loan. Wouldn't be a bad move from the Sunderland. League One, Scottish manager there. Aidan McGeady is there, so McGeady's quite good for them. A lot of people were saying McGeady's linked back with Celtic and wants to end his career at Celtic. I don't think Glasgow Celtic would take McGeady back. I think he's past it. I really do, with no offences. Love McGeady. I grew up loving Aidan McGeady for Ireland and for Celtic, but he's past it now. We have the likes of James Forrest there, and so that could do a job. But Jack Hendry, back to him. I think it would be great to see him go to the likes of League One. Pompey are in for him as well, and there's a lot of talk of other Scottish clubs in for him as well. Hearts were linked with him. I can't see him go to Hearts, but even though it would be a good deal for the likes of them. Kouassi, just get rid of him. No offence, Eboué Kouassi. You haven't generated a lot. You've only played like 6 or 7 games for the club. Your best moment was when you got fouled against Hearts. That was your best moment. No offence, but you've actually haven't done anything for Celtic. There was a lot of potential, but I know you're against the likes of Tom Rogic, Beaton, Scott Brown, Callum McGregor. Some good ballers in there, but I think Kouassi would just be better off sold. Get rid of him. I don't know where he can go. Maybe the French division, lower tiers or something. Send him back somewhere, but we don't need him. Scott Allen's a lot of talk of Scott Allen. I think Hibs are looking to line up another loan move for Scott Allen. It could happen. Personally, I think Scott Allen was a waste of a signing. I just don't know why we bought him. He showed good potential at the time, but we didn't need him. We didn't need him at that time. So I'd get rid of Scott Allen, got off with you, Scott, go somewhere, go Hibs, go League One, go off with you. We don't need you. We're paying you dead wages money. Same with Compare. Like, what happened with Marvin Compare is beyond this world. Like, came, big hype about him this time last year, joined up with the boys in Dubai. We're like, oh, this guy's going to be good. German footballer, playing for Red Bull, quite experienced, fighting Bayern Munich and the likes of Dortmund for that Bundesliga a couple of years back. So it was a waste of money. I don't know how much money we spent on Compare's wages, but an absolute waste. He's only ever played one competitive game for us and then a pre-season game. So Marvin Compare, off which as well. A lot of people are saying Beaton. Now Beaton is a different story because Near Beaton was injured for the last year. He got two big operations. I would keep Beaton. The reason I keep Beaton is because he can play centre back. He's a good midfielder, good shot on him. He's quite physical. I would keep Near Beaton, as much as a lot of people don't like him for the political reasons of it. But at the end of the day, sometimes you have to forget about the political reasons. He's in here. He's here to play a job. You know, do a job, play for Celtic, blah blah blah. I would keep Near Beaton. So he's obviously, I don't know if he's been watching the Asian games, but Tom Rogic yesterday suffered a hand injury, broke his hand. They're waiting for more results on it, but it looks like he's going to be out for like the equivalent of 2 to 3 weeks. Some players can play with like casts on. There has been players in the past play with casts on, so he probably ruled out for Australia now. Well, Australia are playing tomorrow against Palestine, or not tomorrow against Palestine. It's on Friday against Palestine. Up to Palestine. But yeah, so that's a big loss for Australia, but hopefully he's back for us for the Cup. It would be good. Yeah, so that's a big one there. But I just want to say happy birthday to the likes of Callum Miller. Big 24th birthday. Congratulations. He's back with the squad. Came back from Dundee, recall from Dundee. But I just want to know your opinions on these signings that we've made so far. The 3 boys. Are you excited? Do you think that we will regain the league? Or do you think other clubs will win the league now? But to be honest with you, I think we still need a more bit of business in the window. I think the likes of a right back position needs to be gone, because there was a lot of talk of Anthony Ralston going on loan, but I think Anthony is a good player. I think he's I definitely play him right back instead of Lustig. I think he just has to have more passion for the badge. He's win the fight more. I think Lustig just has the approach as, right back is my position. Even though I've Gamboa there and if Anto challenged me, I have at it because I'm a vice captain. That's what I think he is in his head. I think he's been absolutely horrendous the last 18 months. He has showed 1 or 2 decent games. Like the last decent game he actually had was against St Johnstone away, when Jamesy scored the hat-trick. That was the last game I can remember him having a good game. And then besides that, the 5-1 in Ibrox. So I think Lustig needs to shift the boat and go somewhere else at the end of the season. He's playing his good moments. Mikael Lustig has been a good servant for the club. We've had him since 2010. He's been a good player, but I think it's time he moves on. Moves on to other things. But right back is a big issue. I think it's been a lot talked about since the start of the season. Like when Gamboa came in against Thistle, people were like, oh, he's after getting 2 assists. He's gonna be great. Give him a go. But he's not getting much time. He's not getting much time. I think he could be another one that could be on his way out in the summer as well. So Brendan needs to strengthen in the defensive side, especially with a lot of talk of Boyata, Corny pre-agreeing deals with our clubs. Clubs are willing to talk to him, get a deal over the line. He's a free agent in the summer, so no one knows what's going to happen there. I done a recent poll on our Instagram page of Come On The Hoops, and 65% of people said sell him. Look, at the end of the day, football agents are always going to store. They're always, it's all rumours. That's what happens this time of the year. Same thing happened last season, or the start of the season, where he played good football in the World Cup for Belgium. He was linked to go to Fulham. He was linked to go to Lazio. He was claiming he was injured. He claiming he wasn't ready. He didn't travel with the squad in the European games to Athens. But look, personally, I'd sell Boyata. He has been playing good football, but I'd get rid of him now. Take the 3 or 4 or 5 million, whatever we can. Take it. Bring someone in. I keep mentioning Scott McKenna. I've mentioned him numerous times, but bring him in. He's good. Some people say, no, he's brutal. He's not good enough. He's not Celtic standard. Well, a lot of people were saying that about Jack Hendry. Like, Jack Hendry. He's going to be great for us. He's going to be great for us. He's being dirt. He's being absolute dirt. So that's the reason why he needs to go on loan. So, yeah, that's my opinion there. Look, I don't like slating players. I really don't like slating players. But at the end of the day, when you're watching them, the form drops on a regular basis. They have to hit criticism. But hopefully Tom's back anyway. And if you haven't seen on Instagram page, we do live shows twice a week. Come on, the Hoop Celtic. 123 flag official. Made his flag. Good price. Customised. Very good. Good shipping. And I just want to give a shout out to FC Palestinian. Good page. They range their tops from £25 plus. I've asked, this is from FC Palestinian as well. False 9. Come on, the Hoops. And then these little scarves as well. So, hope you enjoyed watching my YouTube video. Subscribe. Don't be shy. Subscribe. Give me your feedback. I like taking good feedback, bad feedback, approve for the next vid. Take it as it comes. But I just want to say thank you very much to the Celtic family so far for following my pages. For the likes of Twitter, we've 2,000 now, which is quite good. Slow, but it's getting there. Facebook, 30,000. We're happy with Facebook. We don't put much focus into Facebook as we should, but doing good. Snapchat is very successful. We have a big adding process on that. If you're on Snapchat, add us, come on the Hoop Cell. The same with Twitter. Same with Facebook, like us on Facebook. And then the big one, where it all starts, Instagram. That's where we communicate with previous Celtic players, with any celebrities that support Celtic. It's all been happening there. I've interviewed a few people so far. I'm willing to interview any more people that are willing to come on, that have big passion for Celtic. And the live shows are quite good. We present us. I do present it myself. I have a couple of cans some nights doing it, some tunes on, take his requests, talk about the Celtic issues, good times, bad times. It's all good. It's all good, as they say. But follow us on Instagram. It is Come On The Hoop Celtic. Come On The Hoop Celtic. Same name as the one on this channel. You see it's the same crest. You won't miss it. But that's it from me today. As a remember, subscribe. My name's Keith. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hail, hail, and have a good one. Up the Celts.